Hey guys, it's Saturday morning. It's about 9:30 and I'm gonna go into work, and I thought maybe I could show you my walk-in and see what's going on. I have some big plans for tonight for a video for you guys, but we'll have to see if Honey's up for it. Sometimes he's game and sometimes he does not want to be on video. Okay, so this is the shop when you walk in. Over there is the space that I rent to a lady. Say hi to Savannah.
Hi.
Look, here's Jazzy. You guys haven't seen Jasmine in a long time. Jasmine,
Look at the camera.
don't be rude.
You're supposed to be a personable little kitty.
Here's our award from a long time ago.
11 years ago.
Is that how long it is?
Like,
Oh God, yeah. A long time ago. Our demo. Brianna was supposed to put that on the shop vac.
She tried and she couldn't get the little screw thingy to come off the bottom of it. It's like plastic.
Well, we'll just have to get our resident fix-it lady, Jackie, to do it. So we're kind of having a slow day. That's all we got today. But it's kind of nice because it's been like brutally hot out. And it'd be nice to just have a Saturday where we can hurry up and go home. And every single one of those is a haircut, which doesn't happen often. Usually, you know, we have baths and easy dogs mixed in. But no. We're almost done with the month. Well, not almost done. I can erase this one. This is what's going on back here. Who's that? I don't want to do a poodle. No poodles.
Well, we can't send him home now.
Say hi, Little Mermaid.
Hi. Look, it's a Bailey.
There's Bailey. Savannah really likes Bailey. Bailey's kind of strange. She just behaves a little strangely for grooming. Got in there. Got shoots in there. Who are you? Oh, you're Scout. Hi, Scout. And then we've got these two disasters that I have to shave before they can have a bath. All right, that's it from right now. We'll see if Honey's up for my plan for this evening. We'll talk to you guys later.
How are you?
Surprise. I told him I might have a surprise for them. It depends if I could talk you into it. So we're both wearing our jammies. This is my jammies. These are his jammies.
Dallas Cowboys.
And I got a haircut today.
Looks beautiful.
I just wanted to ask her to make an appointment, and she's like, I don't have anything to do right now. Can you do it now? I was getting ready.
She's still trying to get over that.
It's getting ready to storm. And I was like, well, kind of wanted to get my groceries before it storms. She's like, oh, come on, come on. So I did it.
Yeah.
And I got the groceries, and by the time I came out, it was like starting to drizzle. So I was like throwing him in the back of the truck. When I got home, I was hoping he would be home, and he wasn't. So the drops were getting bigger by the time I get home because the grocery store is just like 2 minutes away. Mm-hmm. Anyway, I got him in. And just as I got them in, he pulled out.
I rolled up.
So, as far as my cough, yes, it's lingering and it sucks, but
It's getting better.
I did get 3 hours of sleep completely like this last night instead of like this. So, I'll try not to cough too much. But anyway, he goes, well, what do you want to do on video? What are we talking about? I was like, I don't know. It's been a long time since we did a video like this.
Am I balding?
Yes, you are. So, people have told him that he's gotten a lot wider since he got his new manager's job.
Yes. It's very taxing.
Don't say tax. That's a bad word.
Tax?
Tax.
Taxine.
No, taxing's bad too. Anything with tax in it's no good. Anyway, so for those of you that are new around here, and I know we have a lot of new subscribers. We've got a lot of old subscribers too. But let's tell them how we met.
Oh my gosh, it's been almost a decade ago.
9 years, not a decade yet.
It's getting close. I
Be honest. Don't make up anything.
I'm not.
Because I'm going to tell on you if you're making it up.
Well, I don't know who reached out to who.
I reached out to you.
Yeah, and that was on singlesnet.com.
Singlesnet.com.
And she reached out to me.
He was hot. I was like, I'm going to send this guy this message, but I know he'll never answer me. However, I was much thinner then, and I had some sexy pictures of me.
But you're more beautiful now than you were then.
Oh, stop. You're such a... See, I told him I would tell you if you were lying. Give me a kiss. Anyway. So...
We met.
No, tell him how it happened, though. Remember I messaged you, and you messaged me back and said, I have a migraine. Can I call you tomorrow or something like that?
That's crazy. I don't even remember that.
Yeah, you told me you had a migraine, and I was like, oh, great. That's a prime brush off. I have a migraine. So I was like, oh, this guy's never going to call. So I gave him my phone number. And the next day was a work day, so I was at work. And you called.
I did.
And you were telling me that you were from Amarillo. Do you remember that?
I do.
Do you remember me telling you, ooh, gross, it stinks in Amarillo?
Yes, I do.
And the girls at the shop were like, don't say that. I was like, but it does. It stinks really bad. Have any of you ever been to Amarillo? You know, it's the truth. It's like, you pull into Amarillo, it's like, it smells like cow manure.
No, it's nothing but feedlot.
I think we talked about an hour and a half on the phone while I groomed the dogs. And we set up to meet. And he had not lived here very long, so he was sharing a house with his mom while he was looking for a place to move. And he was like, pick me up at this address. Because I didn't want to meet him there.
I didn't want him. What do you mean?
I didn't want to meet him at the restaurant. Because I had just got a brand new truck. I mean, like, I had had this truck like 3 days. And I was wanting to kind of show off. So I was like, can I pick you up? He was like, okay.
Then we went out to dinner.
At our favorite place to eat ever.
Still to this day.
Still to this day, our favorite. And not because we just ate there for our first time.
No. She had a we sat at the bar waiting for our table.
Tell them where it was at.
Papados.
Papados. If you guys don't have Papados, it's Cajun seafood.
Yeah. And we're sitting there, and I ordered a beer. And you had a blue Hawaiian.
A blue Hawaiian. And it matched our waiter's Band-Aid.
That wasn't that time, was it?
That was that time.
I thought that was the second time.
No. Our waiter was bald. And he had a blue Band-Aid right on his head. It was so funny. And I remember one of the things that he told me when we were like, we got to our table, we were, at our table, and he was telling me how he doesn't like to be touched. I was like, oh, this could be bad.
Yeah, it did not have I don't know what it was. I just like my own personal space. But after I told her that, and then she touched me, I
I put my leg over his leg underneath
And I
the
was like,
table.
I was like, well, typically I don't like to be touched, but I think I do.
Anyway, the bottom line is we ended up spending the night together.
We did.
And then the next night we spent together.
We did.
And the next night and the next night. And we never ever had a night separated after we met. I mean, the very first night that we were together.
We were both locked and loaded.
We were together.
Until now.
Yeah.
Here we are.
I moved in with him for a while. And then we both moved back into this house together with Blakey and Shani. There was no Savannah here at that time. She lived in California. And the rest is history.
Right.
So we met in February. We got married in September. We were on a pretty tight budget at that time.
Mm-hmm.
Really tight budget. I think we spent about $5,000 on our wedding. And got married at our church. We went through premarital counseling with our pastor, Pastor Michael, who is awesome, and we love him to death.
Absolutely.
We had a lot of fun, I think, in premarital counseling.
It was a lot of learning. Things
Yeah.
I didn't even realize.
I had fun.
And at that time, I was like only 21.
Don't make me cough. So yeah, we had a real nice small wedding, but it was perfect.
It was.
We have, oh, you know what? Can you get a picture off the wall in there, and we'll show them? The one in the laundry room.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ouch. Sometimes I forget
There's
I have long legs.
So, anyway, it was kind of like, I don't know, it was just like it was so totally meant to be. And here he comes with our wedding picture. This was kind of our favorite, and so we have this framed picture. Yeah. Look at him. Look how dark his hair was. Oh, look how skinny I was. But yeah, that was an awesome day. It was so funny. Thank you, honey.
You're welcome. And I'm so gray and so bald right now.
Will you grab me a drink?
Absolutely.
Thank you. I feel funny being the only one on camera. Normally, I'm the only one on camera. But he has done amazing things to this house. This house was almost, it was, the first time he came here, he was like, your house is kind of scary. I was like, scary? And now that it is the way it is, I totally understand what he was talking about. But I hadn't had it for very long. Let's see, I bought this house in 2006. And we met in 2011, so I guess that was 5 years. But he has done amazing things to this house. Things that would have never happened had he not come into my life. And I'm going to wait till he gets back to tell you the next thing I want to tell you. Oh, he brought himself a drink too. His is a little taller than mine. Thank you. Oh, you brought me mandarin orange.
Is that okay? No.
That's okay. My taste buds just weren't quite ready for mandarin orange.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So, something that I don't think I've ever said on this channel. Would you like to tell them how many times you've been married?
It doesn't matter.
We have both. Separately, he has been married 4 times, and I have been married 4 times. This is our 4th marriage. And, you know, people say 3rd time's a charm. Definitely in this situation, fourth time is a charm.
I like even numbers.
We had, I'll be honest with you, and I'm pretty sure he will agree to this. We've had a really difficult time merging our families together.
It's kind of crazy. I was out there getting your drink, and I was thinking about that. And yeah, there's definitely been some ups and downs.
There have been times where I thought it was going to end, because when he has one biological child that he, brought into the marriage, and I had two biological children. And of course, Savannah was grown and gone, but she was still part of the package. And it's hard to mesh, especially two teenage boys. Shane was 19,
Mm-hmm.
Blake was 14.
Mm-hmm.
And he felt very strongly about how he raised his son, and I felt very strongly. We had very different parenting styles.
Yeah, absolutely. And I was a single dad for a very long period.
Well, I was a single mom.
Absolutely.
I mean, even
so
when I was in other marriage or relationships, trust me, I was a single mom.
and I was relationships. I was a single dad.
He's more lenient. He more was like a friend with his son, and I was more a disciplinarian.
Yeah. 100%. Yeah.
And so those two parenting styles are so super different that even when I wanted to be a disciplinarian to my kids, he didn't like it. And we went through periods of time where I thought he was harder on my kid, and he would think I was harder on his kid. So let me just tell you, it was a bumpy road. But one of the things he said he would always tell Blake when he was a kid was, once you get to be a teenager, I'll see you on the other side. Mm-hmm. And I always felt like that was going to be the case with us and getting through our kids being that age. Right. And the difficulties that we struggled with when I thought Blake had done something off the charts bad, and when he thought Shane had done something off the charts bad. And we wanted to handle it differently. But I always thought, we're going to see each other on the other side of this. And here we are. We're on the other side. There are no kids living here.
We are empty nesters at this point.
And it's been been that way for a while.
We made it.
Savannah had to come back and live here. You guys that have been around a while know that story. But she's been gone. Has she been gone about a year? Getting close to it at least.
I honestly don't keep track.
It's been quite a while.
Yeah.
And she's doing well, and that's good. And of course, Blake went to, you don't call that college. What do you call it?
Well, it started off as Redstone. They turned it into Spartan.
They don't care about that. Tell them.
Well, I'm giving them the history.
But it's called a trade school. It's called trade school.
Yes, but it's an aeronautical trade school.
So he learned to work on airplanes, and now he works for Frontier. And he's worked here in Denver for Frontier. I texted him the other day, and I was like, Blake, how are you handling the heat? Because he lives in Phoenix, Arizona. And he's like, I'm doing good, Mom. Don't worry. It was 117 here the other day. I sent him a gif of a melting snowman. I said, it's been 100 here. I don't know how you can deal with that.
Yeah. and the crazy thing about it is he works nights for Frontier.
Thank goodness.
And then during the day, he and his cousin have actually opened up a automotive high-performance shop called Driver Mod. And they're doing that during the day, too, so he's burning the candles at both ends.
And you guys probably remember that Shane drives over the road.
Yeah, so he's constantly running.
He purchased his own truck.
Not once, but twice.
Yeah, he purchased a used one and drove that for a while. And then he asked me if I thought his grandmother would help him buy a new one. And I was like, you have to ask her yourself. I'm not going to ask her for you. And a couple weeks went by, and I was like, well, did you talk to your grandma? And he's like, no, I'm going to try to do it on my own. And before we knew it,
He did it.
he did it. So that's what's going on with them. Savannah, as you guys know, because you just seen her in the video clip earlier, Savannah works for me. And someday, hopefully, she'll be running the Paw Spa when I am too old and decrepit and can't do it anymore.
Don't ever do that again.
And now we just have fur babies.
Yeah.
Well, we have one fur baby.
And one hair baby.
One hair baby. The calm one is right there, and the crazy one is walking in here. You can hear it click, 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 click.
Yeah, so Baby Doll over here was nice enough to give me the best birthday present I've ever had in my lifetime.
Last year.
And that was a little...
Doberman.
She used to be little, but she's gotten a little taller
Get her,
now.
tell her to come up here. Up here on here.
But she's a European Doberman.
Shiva Banana, come here. Up. Say hi, everybody. Hi. You guys know what Shiva looks like. You see her all the time.
She's my little,
Come here, Rizzo.
she's my little Dobie.
Oh,
All right,
Come
get back down, girl.
come here. Oh, not on the table. This is Rizzo. Look at her blue paws. Shiva thinks that Rizzo's legs are toys. And sometimes she'll be running along and she'll grab Rizzo by the leg and shake her. All right, get down. Get down. Go. Good girl. So.
But yeah, best birthday present I ever had. We went out to a place here in Colorado called Willington, Colorado, and got her from a breeder.
And the funny thing is, when we had messaged the lady and asked her if there were any champions in her pedigree, because I am a dog snob. I don't care. It's out there. I'm a dog snob. I want my dogs to be quality, to come from good breeding stock. My thought process at the time was, well, eventually, because I knew we were going to get a female, that we would breed her and have puppies and sell them and make money.
We didn't really know we were going to get a female.
I
The red one was male.
I wanted a female.
I was on the fence.
Anyway,
It was my birthday present.
I know, but I would have steered you in the right direction, and I did.
And she always does.
So I thought, this will be great. We'll get a female. We can breed her. Because I've bred cockers for many years. I haven't had any puppies in a long time. I actually had litter puppies when we met. Remember that?
We've had several.
Did we have several?
Remember I built the platforms and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, the dining room actually used to be the puppy room, didn't it?
Yeah.
Forgot. Hey, no, that was a one-time deal. Get down.
Oh,
Get her,
she's
honey.
a ham.
She's gonna think it's okay to do that, honey.
All right, get down, girl. Get down.
But anyway, I had puppies when we met. Anyway, after we spent a month with her ear crop in the cone.
The cone of shame.
Oh my gosh. I told him, I said, we have to spay her. I can't possibly deal with this. If we have a litter of Doberman puppies, I will shoot myself. And he was like, really? I was like, really? So he didn't really agree to it. A couple days later, I was like, so Shiva has an appointment to get spayed on blah, blah, blah day. And he was like...
She knows. She knows.
He was
She
like,
knows.
okay. Anyway, so I was kind of thinking if you guys want to encourage him to do one video a month like this, where you could ask us questions and we would have to answer. And they could be as silly or funny or whatever as you want.
I'm down.
You're down?
I'm down.
Once a month, guys. So below in the comments, you guys can ask the questions that we will answer next time. You can ask me, you can ask him, you can ask us. What do you want to know? And we'll have some fun with that.
Yeah.
So tomorrow we are getting up. Guess what? I got permission to bring coffee at 8 a.m.
What?
Because you guys know I've talked about before how he likes to sleep in.
Oh, I'm a huge sleeper.
And I will go and start crafting. And then he'll send me a text message. Hey, baby, is coffee ready? Unless his voice text says something obscene. Do you
It
remember?
doesn't say obscene.
Remember it said something and I was like, what the hell did you just text me? And you were like, hey, baby, is coffee ready? And I was like, look. And you were like, what the hell?
I don't remember.
I don't remember either, but it was funny.
Yeah.
So I will tell you, we were talking a little earlier about how it's only 3.5 months until it's time to decorate for Christmas. Aren't you excited?
Okay.
That would be no.
Here's what I am excited for. 50 days until Cowboys. I thought you were going to be my football buddy. You said you have to hold her accountable. She's supposed to be my football buddy.
He also told me he'd watch Walking Dead with me every week.
And I do.
You do not.
I do too.
I don't think you've even... I don't think you've seen season 9. And I know you've only seen bits and pieces of Fear the Walking Dead.
Well, we're not talking about Fear of the Walking Dead. We're talking about Walking Dead.
You haven't seen season 9. You watched the Rick episode. That was it.
Okay. I'll get caught up.
Did you guys know that Top Gun is coming out? The new Top Gun? I showed him. Did you watch the trailer? I showed you the trailer, right?
Yeah.
I think it looks phenomenal. I got goosebumps. And I'm not even a Tom Cruise fan. I think he's a lunatic.
I do too.
Honey, now she thinks that's okay. He's not a disciplinarian with his dog either.
Well, I wasn't with my
However,
son.
I spend a lot more time.
Hi, sheep.
I spend a lot more time with the dog, so she gets
look at her pearly whites.
Get her down.
Get down, sweetie.
Anyway, tell me if you're excited about Top Gun, because I am excited about Top Gun. And I'm excited to decorate for Christmas.
Oh my gosh, honey, it's July.
I'm starting a Pinterest board with farmhouse Christmas decor. And I told Honey, because I have a lot of Christmas things that are not farmhousey at all.
She licked my face.
All right, listen. What time is it? Almost 9:30 behind you.
Mm-hmm.
See? Almost 9:30. So, we're going to go. His dinner is ready. I always cook his dinner at like 6, 7 o'clock at night. And it sits on top of the microwave. And he doesn't eat until he goes to bed. Like literally, he will eat dinner and lay down and go to sleep.
Well, I get the occasional bowl of ice cream.
Oh, that's funny. I saw a post from Paul Stanley. Paul Stanley is the guy from Kiss, the one with the star. And he posted that the only meal he eats during the day is breakfast. He eats breakfast the only meal of the day. Isn't that crazy? I kind of can see only eating dinner, but I can't understand only eating breakfast.
Well, I guess that could rejuvenate you for the day. I guess it depends on what kind of breakfast you're having.
But look what he does at night. His job is night. You'd think that he would want to eat.
Haven't, not a clue.
Anyway, don't forget, guys, we're going to Vegas in November.
Are we really?
Yes. Donny Osmond. Oh, I'm sorry, Marie Osmond.
Thank you. Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. That's okay. He lets me have my TV boyfriend, and I let him have TV girlfriends. That's how we operate.
Even
Fine.
though I don't even have one.
You have a half-naked picture of Maggie in the camper.
She's not my girlfriend. You got that for Blake.
I know, but he didn't take it, so you inherited it.
It doesn't mean I find her attractive.
You find Maggie attractive. You wanted to name the camper Maggie.
You named the track. You're the one that put the door on this, the sign on the door that said Maggie.
Guess what?
What?
So the Rick movies,
Yeah.
they announced yesterday that they are going to be in theaters only.
I know.
You do?
I told you that last night
Oh, yeah.
when I got home from work.
That's right. And I told you, oh, I heard that 3 hours ago. All right. This is us signing off.
Why are we signing off? Let's keep talking.
Let's keep talking?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you want to talk about?
No, what do you want to talk about?
What's your favorite movie
Of all time?
of all time?
Okay, I've got a couple of them.
Okay, you can say 3.
Okay.
3.
The one that really brings things to my attention, and the only one that probably makes me cry, is Armageddon.
Titanic doesn't make you cry?
Oh. Armageddon makes me cry.
What part of Armageddon makes you cry?
The last
When
part
he
of
has
it.
when he has the cracker going across her breast, and he's like, "This is a hyena going across the savannah." Remember that? Not that part.
I do remember that, but no, that's not the part. The part is whenever.
Or when Steve Buscemi is on the rocket.
Do you want me to answer this or not?
Okay, go ahead.
The part of it was whenever he promised his daughter that he was going to come home, and he had to send a video message to say, "Grace, I'm sorry, I can't keep that promise." And he sacrificed his life to save the world.
To save the world. Okay.
And that's and that's why.
I just wanted the name of 3 movies.
Okay, well, you asked me why,
Okay.
and then the other one would be Tombstone.
Tombstone. You mean Armageddon's over Tombstone?
Well, they're on different levels.
Okay, go ahead. The next one.
Different levels. Tombstone, and then can I do 4? Oh, I want to do 4. I'm going to do 4.
Okay.
I absolutely love Bonnie and Clyde. I don't know why. I just do. I'm all about the retro movies, and I love watching documentaries and bios on Al Capone and that kind of stuff. So yeah, that one clicks in, and then oh my gosh. See, whenever you talk to
Did
me,
you forget?
I did. Wait a
Okay.
minute. Number 4. Oh, Clockwork Orange.
Really? I've never even seen that.
The reason why I like Clockwork Orange is because it has to do with.
What about it?
Can I finish, please? I love it too, though.
I
I know.
know.
That's
He had
good.
that ugly, scary clown as his, what do you call it? On his phone.
That's Pennywise, and he's not ugly.
Was it the new Pennywise or the old Pennywise?
The old Pennywise
Okay.
was actually made up pretty good. The new one, it looked too evil. But Clockwork Orange has to do with karma. And if you watch the movie from start to finish, and it has to do with karma, and I am a firm believer in karma.
All right, when I say the name of the movie I'm thinking of, you're going to go, I love that one too. You ready? You always want to watch it. You always want to watch it.
Tell me.
Smokey and the Bandit.
Oh, absolutely.
We love Smokey and the Bandit.
It's all about the eastbound and down.
Loaded up and trucking. We're going to do what they say can't be done.
We've got a long way to go.
And a short time to get there.
So let's eastbound and get it done.
Yeah, Alan's dad was a truck driver, and Alan drove truck for a while, and Shane's a truck driver, and Shane's dad was a truck driver. So there's a lot of truck driving history in our, in our family. And the funny thing was, I won tickets off the radio to go see Smokey and the Bandit, and my dad took me to see Smokey and the Bandit, and it was kind of embarrassing. There were parts of it that were kind of embarrassing.
That was so. What are you talking about? When they went pond jumping?
No, you remember when they caught that guy? He was some kind of person in like the city, and they caught him in the.
Oh, he was the mayor, and he was in a prostitute
A
trailer.
prostitute trailer.
Oh, okay, got you. Okay.
So, yeah, there were a couple parts in there that, I was like, I don't know, 10 or 12.
Yeah.
And
I can understand that.
My dad.
But we're talking old school. We're talking way back whenever morals meant something.
Yeah, things are different now.
Yeah.
My dad took me to see lots of movies as a child. I wouldn't say these are my favorite movies, but I do have fond memories of the Planet of the Apes movies, which I'm sure would be called racist now, but...
Why are they racist?
I don't want to go down that road.
No, I'm not. I'm just asking, why would they be racist? Because apes and monkeys are brown.
Okay, I should not have even said anything.
No, I just don't... I've never seen...
We're living in a different world now.
I know, but I've never seen a white ape.
They have white apes.
Do they?
They're called orangutans.
Orangutans are not white.
Well, you should watch, Planet of the Apes. They look kind of, they're kind of orange.
But that's all fabricated.
Anyway, so I have fond memories of those. I have fond memories of, like, all the Sinbad the Sailor movies.
Oh, I love those.
Yeah.
I have not seen those in years. We need to hook that up.
So my dad.
And I love Jaws.
We love Jaws. Jaws is great.
My dad took me to see Jaws back in like 1977. Oh my gosh, I just tagged myself.
Rambo, remember Rambo?
But I'm talking about Jaws. We finished Jaws, and then he took me to Arby's.
That's why you love Arby's.
Oh, I always love Arby's.
What's our favorite go-to restaurant?
Hacienda,
Colorado.
Yeah.
He loves Mexican food. I could probably fix him Mexican food 5 of the 7 nights a week, and he would probably not have a problem with it.
I wouldn't.
So Hacienda, Colorado. But we found a new place in the neighborhood.
5120.
5821. Is
That one?
Yeah.
No, there's not.
5280. 5281.
Anyways, down the street.
The reason why it's called that is 5280 is the number of feet above sea level that Denver is.
Yeah.
And this place is closer to the mountains. I'm sure it's probably...
You can seriously tell I wear a hat. Because I'm all sunburned down here and very white up here. Anyway.
Okay, so my favorite movies. Smokey and the Bandit. Definitely Titanic.
Oh, Titanic,
Everybody Titanic. And I really love Tombstone. But
Do you really?
I really love
Why'd you
Tombstone.
always throw a fit whenever I wanted to watch it?
Because I don't like to watch it like a lot of times close together. If it's like 6 months, I could watch it again. But I can't watch it this month and next month. But fortunately, there are 2 movies of Wyatt Earp that he likes. The one with
I'm not a huge fan of Kevin Costner, so I stay away from that. I mean, to me, it's.
I love Kevin Costner.
I don't know. I'm just. Not
I
a big
loved
fan.
Waterworld. I loved The Postman.
I've never seen Waterworld.
Well, The
And
Postman.
I've never seen The Postman either.
Yes, you have.
Have I?
Yes, you have. So yeah, I would even say the postman was on my list. And part of the reason for that is my dad was a postman for 22 years.
Right.
And people loved him so much that people, you know how when someone dies, you post an obituary and you give the information on visitation and all that, funeral. And people came to my dad's visitation and we didn't know who they were, and they would say, he used to deliver mail to us and we saw his obituary. And if you don't mind that we came. And we just found that phenomenal. It was phenomenal.
That's
So,
excellent. That's 100% tribute to the person your dad was.
and I just told him
He just left a mark on every mailbox.
he wasn't a dog.
I'm not saying that.
But I did tell him the other night we were having dinner, and I told him how much he reminds me of my dad on so many levels. My dad was a woodworker. He had a 3-car garage workshop, and he was constantly building stuff. There's a lot of furniture in our home actually that he built, and now we're going to go in that direction where we're going to be restoring and changing up and even making furniture.
Right.
So anyway, I'm ready to go lay down. So can you say?
No, while we're here, your favorite song of all time?
That's hard.
I know. That's why I asked it.
Oh, Mickey, you're so fun. No. I don't know.
Favorite song of all time? The one that just rang your bell.
Ring my bell.
Is that
Ring
Blondie?
my bell.
Is that Blondie? Is that who did that?
God, honey, I don't know.
Okay, who's your favorite artist besides Kiss?
Besides Kiss, Donny Osmond.
Of all time? Who could you listen to repetitively and not get tired of it?
Donny Osmond.
Really?
He sings happy birthday to me every day.
It's fabricated.
What? He actually says my name too, Marina.
Mine would be Elton John.
He's so flamboyant. And you're not.
Well, here's the thing. It has nothing to do with any of that except for I like who he is as an artist. The rest of it, I don't care about.
I guess it's like me liking the Tom Cruise movie because I don't like who Tom Cruise is, but I like his movie.
I know. What is that, Scientology?
Yes, Scientology.
I don't even understand that, do you?
No, I don't. I saw something about it on a magazine
Well,
because I was checking
John
out at the
Travolta is the
grocery
same
store.
way, right?
Yes, John Travolta is the same way.
Yeah.
What else would you like to talk about?
Isn't Nicole Kidman the same way?
No, she was married to Tom Cruise, but
I
she's
thought that. Oh, maybe
she's-
that's why they left. Why they?
Yes, that's a big part of why they left. What else would you like to talk about?
What's your favorite book?
I don't do no books. I don't. I've never been a reader. I know that probably makes me sound dumb, but I
No,
don't.
she's far from dumb.
I don't read.
The last book that I read, I'm a big Stephen King freak.
Oh gosh, yes. And talk about movies. We both love Stephen King movies.
Yeah.
We love horror movies. We love scary stuff. We love scary television of any kind.
Yeah, and not to, I like the reason why I like Stephen King is because he puts a mental twist into it. You have to really honestly think outside the box to get to where he's going.
I really like
And-
that red rose, red.
Oh yeah, no, Red
Was it
Rose.
Red, was that what's it called? Red
Yeah,
Rose.
Red Rose.
I
Yeah.
think that was my favorite one.
And then you got the Diary of Ellen. Oh come on. Rembrandt.
I didn't like
Rose-
it.
You got the. Why didn't you like it?
I didn't like it.
Oh my gosh, we went to go see it,
The new one.
the new one. We come home, and we're sitting at the traffic light, and we take a left into our neighborhood, our subdivision. Well, I don't know if you guys have seen the movie It. I'm sure you have. But there's a lot of red balloons that go into play with this. And we turn onto our street, and lo and behold, guess what we saw? Coming out of a gutter, out of a drain.
Somebody had tied a red
Somebody
balloon.
had tied a red balloon to it.
It was.
It
We were
was-
both just like, oh my god!
And we just came up from seeing the movie. It was amazing.
It was so funny.
It was like one of those things that just, the gift that keeps on giving. I mean, it was pretty cool. It was awesome.
Yeah. Okay, so guys, think of stuff you want to ask. I mean, it could be anything, you know?
Yeah, I'm sorry I'm being a chatty Cathy.
I'm ready to go. It's now 9:45. It's all 10 minutes till my bedtime. And we still have to watch a movie.
Actually, you're up pretty late.
I know.
She's usually asleep by like 7:30.
Shut up. I'm not.
Y'all heard that. She told me to shut up.
All right. We're really going to go now. Because we have vintage stuff and things.
Oh yeah, we
video
got a lot going on tomorrow. We're gonna do
on the
some,
other channel.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing some vintage stuff and things going on.
We've got some other projects going on around the house. There's actually an outdoor project that he's going to start working on, but we're not going to tell you about it here. You're going to have to go over to the channel to watch that. But
Yeah.
it's kind of a large project, outdoor, that he wants to get done before the boys come, and the boys are coming a month from yesterday.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, time's dwindling.
So
Yeah, we've got a lot of stuff going on. Vintage stuff and things, like we were saying. Yeah, huge projects moving. So yeah.
So we'll see you tomorrow, maybe over on that channel. Bye, guys.
Bye.